guys have done the page, the video, pass this video over to me and I'll cut and edit it tonight and I'll get it dialed in. So don't worry about that.
Okay, recording again. We got her.
Okay, take that off.
Okay, so I'm so grateful to be in this space. To be honest, this is one of the things that really drives me every day. This community, the people that I get to stay in contact with, the people that I get to help. So I am truly, truly honored to be part of the panel. A little bit about me. My name is Jaish. I come from Vancouver, BC, but I'm currently living now in Florida. And the reason I'm here is that one of the biggest things is that this particular opportunity gave me time freedom back. You see, a few years ago, I was struggling as a mortgage specialist, really just hustling 12, 15 hours a day, leaving my children, my young children behind, and not being able to see them grow. You know what? That was truly like the most heartbreaking thing for me. And I knew that there was something better out there. And when I came across this opportunity, I was like so happy because I knew that my prayers were answered. And truly at this point, I couldn't be happier. I feel blessed every day to be traveling with them wherever I want and be able to provide and be able to be a support to my partner, because I know I don't have to rely on him. I can bring, the opportunity to see the world and still create an income for myself and be there for my children. So I truly am excited for every single one of you to see what we have to offer you. And thank you. All right, pass it on to Sean.
Yes, thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. I believe we're back. Is it going on my screen there? Perfect. So a little bit about myself, Sean Lyons here. I worked in the oil and gas industry for a few years as well. His name was Corey. It was back and forth all the time. And one of the things I realized, even every job I had before, I worked on CN for 4 or 5 years. And my entire career, I was out of town, 10 days on, 4 days off, worked for 30 days, worked for, a day off, get called back to work. So there was no life. There's no quality of life. Like, sure, I was making good money, but what's the point of having money if you can spend it maybe once a week or once a month, and then you got to go back and you miss so many things with your family, your loved ones, your friends, and it's time you can't get back. And one of the things I learned about the system, I love my parents and I love what they've done, but, I look at them now and they're just getting to that retirement stage of their lives and they can't do the things that they wish they could have done when they were still, younger body and able to, hike the mountains at IPG and stuff like that. Like, actually be able to use their youthful bodies for things that you want to use them for, not making someone else rich while you're injuring yourself at work. And it came to a realization like, I can't get to do the goals or achieve the goals that I want by doing this lifestyle forever. I knew something had to change and I just didn't know what it was. I didn't know what that change was going to be for a very long time. And actually my good friend Travis here, who's now, actually one of the business partners, he brought up to me for, about a year, within a year's time, 4 or 5 times. And I never really, I had the skepticals like everyone has, like, oh, this can't be true. This can't be real. Like, this has to be fake or a scam, or you can't be making money online like this. And then one day it kind of came on. I was sitting on the bathroom toilet in a hotel cleaning my Tupperware containers out in Fort McMurray or something like that, sweating from the day of work. And he called me. He was in Thailand or something. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done, right? And I cannot emphasize enough how great of a decision, how grateful I am for listening to someone that I knew not very well at all and took that leap and joined into a community that like Richard and Corey and Jade said, that it really helps you achieve your goals. So with that being said, I am stoked for you guys for the 16th. I'm going to pass you on to Travis. And here he is.
Awesome. Well, guys, my name is Travis Brosnick. Once again, welcome to the group. We're super excited to have you all in here. Thank you, panelists, for sharing your stories and everything with the group here, because, it really is amazing to see all the people with different backgrounds and the kinds of impacts that we can have using the internet, using systems, and the type of marketing that we do. And me, myself, I used to make about $2,000 a month, which is about 24 grand a year. Right. And, it was always a struggle. I was eating Mr. Noodles for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I could barely ever pay my phone bill. I was always late behind on rent, and nothing would ever work out my way. Right. And so, I actually got approached from a friend of mine who is the one that got me into this space. and I saw a group and community of loving and passionate people who actually wanted the best for me. And that was something new because, you know, coming from a different background in the corporate arena, you know, people were always trying to fight each other to get up the ladder of the corporate arena. And it was just like a whole new thing. Like, people actually wanted me to grow. They wanted me to make more money. They wanted me to do better. And so it was a huge paradigm shift for me. It was actually a little intimidating at first, to be completely honest with you, because I wasn't used to it, right? It was going out of my comfort zone, but nothing grows inside of our comfort zone, right? It always grows outside. And when you take that step outside of your comfort zone, your bubble grows bigger. And then you just have to do it again. And all of a sudden, this big bubble grows massive. And all of a sudden, you feel like an unlimited human being, to the point now where I've been able to have consistent 5-figure months working online, traveling the world with my beautiful girlfriend, and living a life that, you know, a lot of people don't actually believe is possible for them. But if you would have looked in my life 4 years ago, 3 years ago, you know, you would have never thought that was possible for me, right? Living on couches, like I said, eating Mr. Noodles for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And just, you know, I don't come from a background where Sean and Corey, you know, making great money in the oil fields and stuff, right? It wasn't like that for me. And so, you know, for me personally, you know, getting into this industry where, you know, I've been able to grow financially, spiritually, and mentally, it's been the hugest game changer in my life. So we're super, super excited to add value to you guys on July 16th at 7 p.m. And one thing you're going to be learning is how to take advantage and get your foot in the door with one of the biggest growing multi-billion-dollar industries online today. All right, that can literally change every aspect of your family's life. And we're excited to bring the heat for you guys. So please, if you're listening to this video right now and you're brand new, maybe you've never made money online, maybe you've tried in the past and maybe you've failed. And just so you know, failure is not actually failure. It's just growth. It's a learning curve for you, okay? But whatever you're at right now, you're in this group for a reason, all right? So why don't you drop a comment? Let us know why you're in this group. All right, let us know why you're here, right? Because if we can know why you're in here, then we can actually help you get to that goal, right? If we don't know why you're in here, it's going to be a lot harder for you to actually get the results that you desire coming into this. And so with all of that being said, you know, thank you for being in the group. Thank you to all the panelists who are here, and drop a comment about why you're in this group. And then we're going to read every single comment. We're going to comment back to you guys, and feel free to reach out to every single one of us. Okay, we're here to help. We're here to work together because teamwork does make the dream work. So with all that being said, peace and love to you all. We'll see you on July 16th at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So put that date down in your calendar if you haven't yet. And bring a pen and notepad because you're going to bring the heat.
See you guys. There we go. I'll stop recording once we're done the meeting. There we go. That was good.